Mr. Alex and Mr. Dean. So y'all co-owners?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the question is that how old are you guys?
I'm 23.
I'm 22. I'll be 23 on Sunday.
Oh wow, happy birthday. Happy birthday. So the question I have for you guys is this. How hard is it, considering that people your in age bracket, especially African American men, young African American men are caught up, they're saying they're caught up in all kinds of crazy stuff. Drugs, alcohol, things of that nature, out in the street shooting people, doing all kind hustling, things of that nature. What made you guys just say, you know what, I'm gonna leave the streets alone and start being responsible?
I'll let you go first.
With me, it's never the direction I wanted to go. You know what I'm saying? I always knew, I just always had that mindset that I wanted better, and whoever around me, I want better for. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's really what it was. I had to tell myself, this is not what I want to do. So, let me pick a direction that's gonna be right for me.
Okay. So, what about you, Alex?
I just feel like you bump your head enough times, you realize that what you're doing is not going to go up. It's going to just go down. So just being around the wrong people and stuff like that, or making bad decisions because you feel like peer pressure matters and stuff. That's just stuff that everybody young go through. But I don't know, everybody's different. So I just think sometimes it just takes different stuff for people to learn.
Right. I know part of your backstory. So you had some of your head bump, but you got, you turn it around. What made you turn it around, pretty much?
I think, honestly, my little brother, I have a little brother, Aiden. He's 3, going on 4, he'll be 4 September 2nd. Honestly, I started feeling like I had somebody that was watching everything I do. And, I just realized, even down to walking, talking, or anything, he just wanted to be like me. And I feel like I can't do wrong because I'm going to be telling him, I don't want you to do this because this is wrong. But it's if he say to me, or if he was to say to me, well, you do it, why can't I do it? Well, I'd be looking like a fool, and I don't want to ever, be that kind of person.
Sometimes it's the motivation of the children that's watching you. I think that one of the reasons why I started both shows, or this show in particular, is because I wanted my son Jalen who's 10 now. So, and then sometimes it's the siblings that are watching. So you pretty much his mentor now, correct?
Absolutely.
So speaking of children, which is like a little tidbit, you will be having a family of your own, and so will you. So, Mr. Brown, so who want to go first about they family? And you better shout out to the women. I don't want nobody sleeping on their couch or getting beat up. I ain't trying to you didn't have them shout us out on your show. I ain't trying to get jumped.
Oh, man.
Yeah, shout out to my lady, Desiree. We having a daughter on the way. She should be born November 11th.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about you, Alex?
Shout out my lady, Callis Leah. We'll be having our beautiful baby girl, Aaliyah Carmen Jackson. She gets induced August 3rd, 9 p.m. So my little baby should be here any day.
Right. Literally. And I seen the baby shower pictures, and I actually love them. And with the thrones. Whose idea was the thrones, Alex?
Me.
Your idea was the thrones?
Gotta match the white thrones, with the all white. Gotta start off right.
Right. So, now, family, speaking of which, now I had to shout out your parents. But who was so I'm going to ask this first to Mr. Brown. How has your parents motivated you to do this?
Well,
you want to shout them out?
Yeah, shout out to my parents. My father, Cornelius Brown. My mother, LaShonda Jackson. My other mother, Brianna Brown.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my pops, he was I really get it from him. Cause he's a go getter. If it ain't one thing, it's another. He just always had the mindset to just Like, I don't know, he's just hard working. He got his own landscaping company,
Yeah.
Brown's Family Lawn Care. And then, I mean, he just gave me the mindset like, my pop's a boss, I need to be a boss.
Right.
So I feel like,
What's better than one millionaire family? Two.
all right,
So, and Alex, I already know. Go ahead. You know, because you want to shout out.
Yeah, shout out my mom for sure. Lisa Townsend for sure. Shout out my mom. But I guess I just wanted to do what I'm doing because basically I seen my mom when I was little have at one time up to 16 rental properties, and like she worked a job too. So I seen like the value in having a good job because you could be stable. But my I always felt like you can never get rich from a job.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could be stable for sure, but
Right.
I just always felt like I just wanted a little more. I guess I'm greedy, but I like it.
Hey, sometimes you got to take care of yourself before you can take care of somebody else. And you said something about Cash Leah. What does your lady do?
So me and my
Okay.
we had to answer the future customer later. But, I'm sorry. But my lady, she has a lash extensions company, K-Lux Qualities. We actually in business together. I'm a silent investor in there, but she sells lash extension supplies, so like lashes, lash bath, tweezers, all that stuff. And she actually teaches classes as well. So
somebody is trying to. Hey, he's on air. He'll get to you later. So.
But yeah, actually, she actually went on tour. We went on tour together last summer. We went to Detroit, LA, Chicago, Vegas, a lot of places. It was fun. It was real fun, actually.
So I'm going to make this. If you listening, Cash Leah, I know that you are and supporting your man, and he's a good brother. Trust me, I know. If you are supporting him, then I will bring you on as soon as you have that child. So.
Oh yeah, you got to get her on.
Yeah, you got as soon as you have that child, because I'm sure she has some very interesting things to say. As far as Ms. Brown, as far as your significant other, does she support you as well?
yes, she has her own bakery. It's called Sweet Sensations. 216. All type of sweets.
Sweet Sensations 216.
Yeah.
You should have brought something down. I would have ate it. I'm just. But she's with child, so no. So as soon I'm gonna have to bring her back as soon as she has that baby. A little bit after, hopefully Thanksgiving. So I have the ladies do something, because it's always. And you're having little girls. How does that make you feel? This is gonna be what, your first child? Mm-hmm. Your first child. I know it's gonna be your first child. So how does that feel? You're having girls.
My first instinct when somebody asks me that is scared. I'm scared, but I'm ready. But no, all seriousness though, I think it's perfect because everybody know women rule the world. So I just think it's special that we get to like raise a woman that's gonna like have children and like be somebody's like rock one day. Because we all know women is a backbone. It's a good woman behind every great man.
Right.
So.
And the right good woman behind every great man is always very, very important. So, I mean, you're bringing up, and I hate to get to the politics, but sometimes we talk about it. With all the stuff that's going on with African American men and families and things of that nature, how important is electing the right people to make sure that your business, because there's rules in politics as far as minority business getting grants and stuff like that. How important is it to be a part of the process, a part of the solution instead of being part of the problem?
Very important. I'm not like me personally. I'm not really, super knowledgeable about politics. But one thing I do want to say about them is, I think that especially in our justice system, it needs to be more people that look like us and that feel like us and that understand us, and it might be a little more or a lot more justice rather than just convictions.
All right. So, I mean, the thing about it is like you have sometimes implications of things that, that would change your life around. And speaking of people that need a second chance, what about hiring felons? Do you hire felons
Absolutely, we hire felons.
Yep.
Absolutely.
so they can get a job? And what is the starting rate for anybody that wants the job?
Yeah.
$15 an hour.
$15 an hour.
Yeah.
That seems like a pretty great wage. I think that minimum wage should be 14 to 15, but it is what it is right now until we change those particular laws. But yes, so you do hire felons. It doesn't. What is the severity of the felony that you wouldn't hire?
So we try not to judge, honestly. So to be honest, we're not really discriminating, but we'll rather judge you on your morals.
Really?
So
Wow.
because
So
what you did in your past don't really have too much to do with moving a house. If you're a good person, you work hard, that's what we're looking for. We ain't really worried. We're not the police.
so what is what makes a good employee for you guys?
Oh, this the man right here. He can definitely do it.
Okay.
I would say really like the guys that actually want to work. But like no lie, everybody that we got on our team wants to work, and I feel like that's all you need for if you got the mindset that I want to work. That's really what it is. You can't be lazy.
Mm-hmm.
You got to know you come in here to get something done.
Mm-hmm. I seen one very fun factor that I seen you guys do. I seen one of your flyers and y'all was moving in some Jordans. How was that like? Y'all was getting it though. I was
It's funny because we be trying to. We got our moving swag. You know what I'm saying? Like we still like to look. It ain't gonna be the Flyers Jordans, but we still like to look nice when we move it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just a thing that we.
That's what separates us. That's why we're the goats.
I just said that's why y'all are ghosts. That's what's up. So, you talk about expansion, and how many employees do you see yourself having in the next 5 to 10 years, or first 5 years?
5, I'd say probably we'd be close to 100 in 5 years for sure.
105 employees.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'd definitely have 100 plus in
Oh.
5 years.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna take one of our last breaks. They putting on for the city. That's why we playing this. This is Young Jeezy with Kanye West. Put on for the city. We'll be right back on Headlines and Headaches on VoiceOfRadio.com.